If you are wondering why you are still so poor inside the game, you're probably doing some, if not all these things going to be mentioning inside this video. But before we go into anything, I want to take a moment to talk about my sponsor of today's video. Introducing SFRP, Southwest Florida Roleplay. A great option to go for if you're looking for an active roleplay server based on the game Southwest Florida. Now, why should you actually join SFRP? This roleplay server has things to offer such as jobs that you can actually participate in, including the police officer, sheriff, firefighter, and much more. They also have an active player base in the server which has nearly 13,000 members. Southwest Florida is already a great game as is, but if you're looking to get more out of that, come join SFRP today to do so. Thanks again to SFRP for sponsoring today's video. The first reason as to why you might be getting so poor inside the game is because you customize your car too much, bro. Listen, there is nothing morally wrong with customizing your car. It is actually quite fun, but let's not lie here. These modifications are literally ripping your bank account. Listen, if you want to mod your car, go for it. But the reason why you're probably still broke inside the game, or if you are getting broke by the day, it is because you're doing too much to your car. Listen, I know this game is nowadays all about tuning and stuff, like all about speed, sleepers, all that kind of crazy stuff, but like, in my honest opinion, just enjoy the game, man. It took me a pretty long time for me to actually, want to mod this vehicle right here, because honestly, to be fair, I really did not want to. The only thing I wanted was a new suspension, but that's it, dog. You don't necessarily have to max out your vehicle every single damn time, but of course, that is all up to you. But if you're wondering why you're losing so much money, customizing your car to the max, like getting new rims, a new paint, new performance modifications, that just make you broke, bro. Like, if you're getting those things every time you get a new car, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a habit that you gotta get rid of, especially if you're trying to get richer inside the game. The next reason as to why you're losing money inside the game is because you're buying and selling vehicles way too damn often. Look, let me show you guys something real quick. So as an example, let's look at the Tesla Roadster, alright? This vehicle is going to cost you $3.5 million. Pretty expensive, But how much do you get when you sell the vehicle? If you sell the vehicle, you're going to get $2.6 million back. You just lost almost $1 million, dog. If you keep buying and selling this car, for example, over and over, you're going to be what I like to call broke, alright? You're going to be very poor, man. And as another example, let's go for a cheaper car, something like the Porsche 911 Turbo S. From the dealership, you're gonna have to pay $219,000, and if you sell it, you're gonna get $164,000. Basically, you're not getting all the money back that you got for buying the car when you sell the car. I think the sell percentage is about 75%, I'm not sure, but basically, you're not getting the full price what you got the car for when you sell the vehicle. So you are losing money if you sell the car, man. Alright, just pick yourself a car, maybe like 3 cars, and just stick with them, because the more you buy and sell cars, you're going to go poor, alright? Just poor. Now this next one is pretty similar to the previous one, but this one is about buying and selling houses. So here we are, the 2-story homes, alright? Let me get this real quick, alright? So for the 2-story homes, they're gonna cost you $725,000. Now what do you get for selling the house? You're going to get $580,000. You just lost $140,000. Now if you got the money, sure, it's not gonna be that big of a deal, But let's talk about the actual mansions, alright? Because those things are expensive, man. Okay, here we have the mansion. Now this one right here is gonna cost you $8.4 million, alright? Now this house is freaking beautiful, man. This house is amazing. But how much do you get for selling it? For selling this $8.4 million mansion, you're gonna get $6.7 million back. Now there is a lot of money, but you just lost a lot of money, man. You lost almost $2 million, bro. And if you keep buying and selling houses too damn often, you are going to go broke, alright? Just there's nothing more that I could say than that, alright? Just you're gonna go poor if you keep doing this. Next thing we have is simply neglecting saving, man. You have to save up, man. You've got to save up, man. Like, for example, let's say that I'm trying to grind. Then I get to about 3.6 million. But then I got so tempted to buy that $3.5 million Tesla Roadster. If you're serious about making money and getting rich, what you don't want to do is buy a car as you're saving up, Especially an expensive one, man. For this one, I don't really have much to say. I mean, it's pretty simple. If you want to get rich, just save up, man. I know it gets really tempting to buy a good looking car. I mean, it is very tempting, alright? But you gotta control yourself, you know what I'm saying? And lastly, you will have not setting goals, man. There's nothing wrong with setting goals. Let's say that you want to hit maybe 1 million, all right? Maybe 1 million in 1 week. Maybe 1 million before a certain date. Maybe $500,000 before Saturday, for example. Now, setting goals isn't really that serious, but honestly, when I was actually grinding to set a game, like for real, I actually did like setting myself some goals to actually achieve. My goal for a while was to hit 10 million, and I ended up doing that. It's gonna make you really happy knowing that you actually achieved that thing. That's honestly the main reason why I recommend doing this. Setting goals, you know what I'm saying? Now, you are probably making so many most dumb mistakes inside the game, and you probably don't even realize it. So check out this video right here where I actually go over those things. I will see you guys there.